here's my review for Naruto Manga chapter 631. So let's get into this on this week's Naruto Manga chapter. Honestly, I'm gonna have to give this rating a meh, because honestly I was not feeling this chapter at all. I mean, I don't know, I never felt this way about a Naruto Manga chapter before, and this one was just, I was not feeling it at all. But I'm very curious what you guys think about this. But how do you feel about this chapter? Because honestly, I just wasn't really feeling any of the moments within this chapter at all. I mean, the ending was not bad because I kind of expected it to happen, but it just, I don't know. And the pacing for this chapter was kind of like, I don't know. Like, it was like, it could have been better. You know, it could have been more of a struggle for a certain scene. And I'll give my reasons why I think this chapter was just a meh. So let me get into this. Let me get into this. So the first thing I need to talk about is when Minato asks Naruto, "Is Sakura your girlfriend?" Basically, and Naruto's like, yeah, and stuff. And that's when Sakura ends up beating up Naruto. And you see in that moment, Minato thinks, "Oh, that kind of reminds me of Kushina." I feel, not to mention, what's funny too, what's funny too, right after that happens, we see Hinata over there all of a sudden, just like, like she didn't really say anything, but it's just weird that we see Hinata over there right after that moment. It's kind of odd. It's very, I can tell he's maybe playing on maybe the Naruhina, Narusaku fan base or something. It's kind of odd, because we had moments for Naruhina, but now we're getting moments right now for the Narusaku fan base. So I mean, this kind of gives you guys hope if you guys like that kind of pairing. But I just feel like, I think that maybe could be some type of foreshadowing to them actually being together then, kind of, because since Minato sees her as like kind of like Kushina a little bit, you know what I mean? It just feels like it's maybe a little bit of foreshadowing there, and I just honestly I don't know. I was like that moment was like but then Minato goes into the mode that the QB mode that Naruto goes into, the yellow flashy type mode with the cloak. It's kind of weird. I mean, yes, I know he has half of the QB chakra inside of him, but how was he able to go into that particular mode? Like, how does he have that free realm of control? I mean, at the same time, I guess it makes sense. I guess because he has a lot more of the chakra in him. That's why he's able to get into that mode. And he is Naruto's father and all, so maybe that's part of the reason. Because not to mention, you gotta think about it. Genkaku and Kenkaku were able to use the QB chakra just by eating some of the chakra inside of the QB. And they were only able to go into that one red cloak mode, but they only get a little bit of the chakra of the QB. He has like half of the chakra in him, so I guess that makes sense of how he's able to go into that particular form. So I mean, it makes sense. It looks just like Naruto's. I mean, he looks exactly like Naruto. I kind of thought it was Naruto for a second, but I knew it was him. He looks exactly like him. I thought there was maybe a little bit of a change then, but no, it's the exact same thing. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. It's not bad though. It's not bad. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the pacing here. The Kages, they did this whole sealing technique to seal the Yugi down. And they did that quick. Like, the Yugi sealed just like that. Like, why didn't it fight back? Like, you know what I mean? It just should have been much more of a struggle. Like, I don't understand how the heck they just did that quick. And you know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. It's kind of stupid. Not to mention this moment when it comes to Hashirama. Hashirama was like, they finally came back. Madara was like, yeah, I finally see you. You're finally here. It kind of reminded me of the whole SpongeBob thing and stuff with Patrick. He's like, I see you, Patrick. Like that crap. Like, it kind of reminded me of that scene. But yeah, Madara. Then freaking Hashirama was like, no, I'll deal with you later. I gotta deal with you. And he's like, he didn't say anything. And then he's like, all right. Like he's kind of just like, oh, all right then. Like he wanted. Like he's not even caring about the Yugi at all. Like, I don't. Like, what is Madara's, like, what is he trying to do? Like, he's not really doing anything at this point. Like, what is he, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, what is he, like, he's so carefree, he's not trying to fight anyone. He's going to be courteous and actually wait for them to seal the Jubi or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's just that confident in the Jubi, that's why he's not caring at all. He thinks the Jubi might just get out of that, just like that, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe. Because, like, to me, it's just like, why would he allow that to happen? Or like, why don't you fight back to do something? You know what I mean? It's just a little odd. I'll admit, it's a little odd. And then when it comes to this scene here, the next scene with Sasuke's finally there. All the Kiba, Shikamaru, all those guys are all coming over there like, oh, are you here? Blah 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 blah. And yeah, he didn't really care about what they're saying, because like the thing is, Sasuke ends up saying he wants to become Hokage. Because he wants to protect the village. He says, I want to become Hokage. Now, I how you gonna do this? Like, how you killed Donzo? Like, that right there should be like a, like, you should get your, like, off with your head. Like, you supposed to be done, son, done. I don't even know. Like, it's just, it's weird. It's weird. I didn't understand that, but I thought about it. Well, so I think Jason Todd said this, but yeah, the whole thing is, I think the reason why I think Sasuke ended up saying that was because this is just I think foreshadowing to the Naruto versus Sasuke fight. I think that's what it is. If you think about it, that gives them a reason to actually fight them, fight for the title of Hokage. I think that's how it is. I think that's what's going on. So yeah, I think that's the only reason why he said that, so it can be a foreshadow to that fateful fight that we're gonna see. Because people kept asking, how is this fight gonna happen? And that's the way it's gonna happen for the title of Hokage, probably. So yeah, and then basically at the end of this chapter, Sakura's like, I'm gonna hold my own. I'm gonna come with you guys and fight with you and everything. Like, I learned some stuff from Tsunade and stuff like that. And yeah, we had a little picture where they're all three of them sitting there like, yeah, T-Sember is reborn. And yeah, that's the end of the chapter. Now, like I said, like the whole Sakura thing there, she was all saying she can hold her own, she learns some stuff and whatnot. I really don't see what could she possibly do in this war. She has taijutsu attacks basically. She fights hand to hand, So like, what could she possibly do in this fight besides heal those two? Unless she found a new technique, like she says, she has made some new techniques. So I'm curious what kind of new moves maybe she learned. Maybe she learned something, but when did she exactly learn it, and why did she incorporate those moves until now? I mean, I don't know. Like, we'll see what she has to offer. I'll be impressed if she has something cool that she can just show off all of a sudden. But it just, you know what I mean? Just like, I don't know. It's really odd. But that's why I'm not really feeling most of these moments in this chapter, really, in my opinion. But I'm very curious. What do you guys think of this chapter here today? Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. I think in the next chapter, though, they're gonna. I'm not sure if they're gonna try going to that barrier to try to fight the Yubi or something, or they're gonna try to fight Madara. Because I'm not really sure what the next step is. What they're gonna do exactly, and what the Kage is gonna do. And I want to know. I want to see Orochimaru, because the thing is, we didn't see Orochimaru in this chapter. We only saw Sasuke and Yugo, but we didn't see like Suigetsu and Karin, because they came too along with Orochimaru. But we didn't see those three. So I want to see what Orochimaru is doing exactly. I want some interaction between them or something. You know what I mean? I want to see if he's actually still being a good guy. You know what I mean? I still feel like he's gonna end up betraying or doing something, evil. That's Orochimaru, man. So I want to make sure to see him in the next chapter. But yeah, so I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen next. So yeah, leave a comment with what you think, like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Naruto reviews from me. So yeah, with that being said, it's been the Breakmaster, and until then, people, break out.